Famurewa is a caterer, but certainly not your typical SME food maker. His NSE-listed company provides over 1 million meals every year to customers that include over 14 international airlines in Nigeria. It's currently also the sole operator of a free zone that covers the Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt international airports.
Prior to our starting, all the food that came into Nigeria, that was used on flights leaving Nigeria, was produced overseas and brought in with Nigerian carriers. Once we started, that food was now produced in Nigeria. In effect, we took jobs from overseas and brought them to Nigeria. Now that is a big plus for Nigeria and a big plus, and I must say, without NEPSA, it would not have been possible.
The Minister of Trade and Investment just recently appointed. Part of his first priority was visitation to the free zones area to see how it can be anchored into the President directives and program. And we've been working on that. He given a target within the next 9 months. We must increase and multiply the volume of jobs to be created within this scheme. We're anticipating in the next 18 months, we should be able to achieve about 30,000 new jobs to be created.
What we're doing now is we want to promote the export of produce made in Nigeria. So whilst we have been importing foods, we want to now start to export them, so of the quality and packaging required for export. And they're very popular. Many of them are popular foods that Nigerians want to eat overseas, so they can take them with them. So that is the next phase of our development.
We have about 25 free zones now licensed by the President, because before you can have a free zone, that should be approved by the President. That's what the law says. Out of these 25, about 12 of them are actually operational. About 6 are under construction, while the other as declaration. The process between approval, declaration, and actual operation takes a gestation period of about 3 years. But these few ones that are operating today have been able to register over 250 companies. You have food processing, you have hardwares, building materials, logistics, all industry, even construction of and fabrication of all industry equipments and facilities, as big as it is, and multi-million-dollar projects being carried out at these free zones. We have individuals, companies not known, but they're investing big money, and we have big ones like ArcelorMittal. I think as of today, we'll have harnessed for among all the free zones that are currently existing and the one under construction, and the physical investors' participation will have reached about $500 billion investments.
Nigeria is building multi-billion-dollar free trade zones like the One Zone in oil-rich River State and the Lekki Free Trade Zone in Nigeria's commercial capital, Lagos. Chinese investors own a 60% stake in the Lekki Zone, which when completed is expected to produce furniture, electronics, pharmaceuticals, and heavy machinery. Companies are expected to start setting up shop from the first quarter of 2012. The One Oil and Gas Zone is already operational, with more than 30 international oil and gas companies registered as users.
The One Free Trade Zone is, well, not in my words, there's a magazine called the Financial Times magazine on investment, and they described the One Free Trade Zone as one of the most successful in sub-Saharan Africa.
But not all trade zones have seen the same kind of interest, particularly the $300 million Tinapa Resort in the southeastern state of Cross Rivers. The development of several projects are behind schedule, highlighting that free trade zones, though providing huge incentives to investors, are not totally removed from the common challenges of doing business in Nigeria.
I mean, the challenges are the same as with any other business in Nigeria, which you can sum up by saying infrastructural, roads, power, water. The other challenge is finance. As you know, the Nigerian capital market is not only shallow, it's in its infancy and not really capable of providing the kinds of, either in terms of size or in terms of tenure, the kinds of vast investment necessary to establishing a free zone. And then, of course, there are regulatory problems in terms of delays of approvals.
Free trade zones are long-term projects and will take time to develop into successful business hubs. But considering the huge markets that Nigeria presents, some investors are convinced that the risks are worth it.